Welcome back. It's been a minute. There have been a lot of developments, a lot of things that have happened, a lot of things that have fallen apart, a lot of changes that have occurred in my life since I was recording. And I felt like before I was on a really good stride, a really good path. And then I let people in and they came with the dust. So I had to return the dust, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Needless to say, that chapter of my life is dead, gone, passed on. But I've been in a moment of recovery because it seems like every single time I gain a little bit of momentum, and I'm sure that you can, attest to something similar like this in your life. Every time I gain momentum, I somehow let someone in my inner world, and then everything that I'm building is like put on ice for whatever reason. And it's just really frustrating because I am a person of progress. I love what I do. I love being a prophet of the Most High. I love my title as a high priestess and the work that I've done on myself so that I can show up and teach and explain and help everyone else on their path. But it seems like there's always something getting in my way, which has really led me to finally come to a place where I'm just like, okay, blinders, blocks, boundaries. I just can't afford that in my life anymore. Because people love to ruin and sabotage good things, especially something that they didn't work for, and they see someone else getting something that they've worked for. It stirs up really, really bad envy. And my entire life, I've dealt with envy so bad to the point where I'm just like clueless to my own gift because people have hated me. And finally, at this big old age of 37, I'm just like, okay, there is a reason why these people are hating. Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Because if this video found you, it is a reason why it found you. You have dealt with envy. You have dealt with hate. You have dealt with constant digression of your goals and dreams. And that is because people see the oil that you carry. God gave you that oil for a reason. God gave you your purpose for a reason, and only you can fulfill the prophecy that God gave to you, which is why the enemy will continuously send his minions to come and get in your way, right? But the one saying I want to highlight for you, foot on necks. This next season, foot on necks, right? I want to highlight Psalms 91:7. Psalms 91:7. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. Psalms 91:7. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. And that's how you have to really look at your purpose going forward. Because if you continuously let people get in the way of your purpose, you will not fulfill the prophecy. If the prophecy isn't fulfilled by you, there's a gap. God gave you this purpose for a reason, and it's very important for you to fulfill your prophecy. I don't care what you have going on. I'm a very stern person. So as much as I'm stern on myself, my purpose, my child, my life, my love life, I'm going to be stern with you guys because it's getting down to the wire where it's very obvious who the chosen are and who the chosen aren't. And the people that are not chosen are working overtime to discourage the chosen. And I am here to let you know that do not be discouraged. Judge not lest you be judged. Don't judge them, but don't associate with them. Don't talk to them. Don't affiliate with them. Blinders, blocks, boundaries. That's how we're moving from today on out. Because it has gotten to an insane point where people just feel like it's okay to sabotage. And at the end of the day, people that want to sabotage only sabotage because they don't have anything you can really sabotage. Their life is typically already in shambles. And when you recognize that you have oil, that you have something to stand for, that you have a prophecy to fulfill, you have to guard it with all of your might. That is why in the word it says guard your heart at all costs. Because everything a man does, a woman does, a human being does, a soul, a spirit does, pours from the heart. And if you walk around heartbroken all the time, you cannot do things from a genuine standpoint because your nature is damaged. And I think that that's the one thing that I've struggled with so much is constantly reminding myself that you don't have to struggle all the time. You just need stronger boundaries. Isn't that crazy? It's like you don't have to struggle. We choose to struggle because we don't have boundaries. Boundaries are protection. It's just like when you drive on the freeway and there's lines to keep you in the line. There's things on the side of the freeway so you don't just drive off into the woods. Like, stop getting lost in the woods. And I'm talking to myself too, because it's so easy to get lost in the woods. It's so easy to get on somebody else's program. But when you're doing the work of the kingdom, the only work you're doing is for the Most High. So if it does not fall in line with what God is telling you to do not waste your time doing it. Don't go easy on yourself. Don't let your guard down. Don't be out here unprotected. Make sure you're saying your prayers 2-3 times a day. We're in the last days, guys. We have to up our prayers and our protection, because if we don't, the chosen will be consumed by the things that have nothing to do with them. So I want you to remember that. Psalms 91:7, the ultimate protection. In the Bible, David dealt with the same thing. Saul was extremely jealous that God replaced David as king because Saul was bitter. Saul didn't want to listen. If God can replace King Saul with King David, God can replace anybody in your life. If a person is not fulfilling the prophecy, if a person is constantly succumbing to the 7 deadly sins and not fulfilling the commandments, then you're unusable because you're disobedient. Don't be disobedient to your own purpose. Push yourself harder and farther than you ever have, and the results will yield as such. So, thank you for tuning in with me at the Infinite Guidance today. If you feel called to, please sow a seed. All of my links are below. We are working on the website, but in the meantime, you can click the link down below also to go to our Etsy store and check out all the services that we offer between prayer, cord cutting, a single oracle card pool, and we would love to help you on your journey to self-enlightenment. So I look forward to working with you all, and go in peace. Ashe.